This beautiful piano is the CLP 675, and it's the second to the top model in the series. And that amazing piano sound is the unmistakable tone of one of the finest concert grand pianos ever made, the Yamaha CFX 9-foot concert grand piano. You have to sit at this piano and play it to believe it, because its expressiveness and dynamic range completely redefines the standard in digital piano technology. Beyond the sound, you will also feel the difference from the very first note you play, thanks to Yamaha's exclusive GRANDTOUCH keyboard. You will even discover pedal refinements and much more. Now, before we address the step-up features, here's a quick reminder that this Clavinova has it all. It has those two world-class concert grand piano voices with a library of 36 voices in total, the built-in classical song library, including 303 lesson songs, a 16-track recorder, the piano room, and much more. Please note, this step-up video is intended to showcase the features that are only found on the 675 and above. To discover the benefits of all the features, please view the step-up videos associated with the other models. Your ears will love the sound and your eyes will love the beauty. The CLP 675 offers a beautiful traditional upright cabinet design that will complement any room in these beautiful finishes. Polished ebony, matte black, dark walnut, and rosewood. When comparing the cabinet of this model to the models below, you will see instantly that the front of the cabinet is higher. And there are tone escapement ports located in several locations throughout the cabinet. Now, this allows the sound from the speakers to be projected to the listener's ear without the sound being trapped inside the instrument. If you're an audiophile, a person who's an enthusiast about high-fidelity sound reproduction, then you will enjoy this sound system upgrade. We move from the CLP 645's 100-watt 4-way speaker system to a tri-amp system with 6 speakers that delivers 210 watts of power. The benefit of a tri-amp system is simply this. When you're working with a 1-amp system, the load for the entire frequency range of an instrument has to be shared by that 1 amp. However, when you have a tri-amp system, each amp can support the different frequency ranges. You could have 1 amp for the bass frequencies, a dedicated amp for the mid-range, and another one for the highs. Now, by dispersing power in this manner, the entire frequency range is projected with amazing detail and clarity. What's more, the CLP 675 also includes a speaker box, which enhances the bass response and resonance, rounding out the overall sound. When developing the GRANDTOUCH keyboard action, Yamaha sought to reproduce the true resistance that is unique to a grand piano with greater fidelity. The result is an instrument with a more responsive touch, offering a greater dynamic range than ever before. To touch on this benefit, let's go to the true source, a grand piano. Pianists prefer grand pianos not only because of the way they sound, but also because of the way the keys respond to their touch. When grand piano keys are struck, there is a certain weight or resistance to the touch. Now, this is similar to when the keys are also released as well, because returning a key to the resting position is based on the balance between the key and the internal mechanics of a piano's keyboard. Now, as you can imagine, the natural feel of the touch and the key release of a grand piano would be extremely difficult to reproduce in a digital piano due to the differences in the mechanics. Yamaha carefully studied these characteristics when developing the GRANDTOUCH keyboard, and has now reproduced this fine balance in their flagship Clavinova models. The results of the Clavinova GRANDTOUCH action presents a detailed grand piano feel that allows for uniform tone control, precise rhythm, and smooth melodic expression, the key fundamentals that are required for an exceptional musical performance. The CLP 625 and 635 offers Yamaha's exclusive graded hammer action. And on the CLP 645, we upgrade to an NWX keyboard. Just like an acoustic piano, the keys in the bass register have a heavier feel that get progressively lighter as you move up the keyboard. On these models, the keyboard uses groups of weighted hammers to scale the weighted touch across the keyboard. But when you move up to the CLP 675 or the 685, Yamaha adds an extra level of refinement to the touch through a linear graded hammer action. Let's explore. Every single key on a grand piano is weighted differently. And this is because the strings for each note are slightly thinner and shorter in the treble register, becoming thicker and longer towards the bass register. The 88-key linear graded hammer keyboard is the first of its kind to faithfully duplicate the graded touch with different weights and key returns on each of the keys. No two keys are alike, resulting in the feel and response that is just like a grand piano. Did you know that on an acoustic piano, the pedal pressure starts out light and grows heavier as the pedal is depressed further? Now this happens because the foot is controlling the physical lift of the piano dampers in a gradual motion. You really feel this pressure curve when you come to that last 25% of pressure when you're pressing the pedal all the way down. This passion for authenticity is evident thanks to the GP response damper pedal, found only in the flagship models, the CLP 675 and CLP 685. The GP response damper pedal constantly detects pedal pressure and return. It simulates the same pedal resistance and pressure curve experienced on an acoustic grand piano. The benefits to the pianist is clear. By controlling the range and pressure, the player can now reproduce the nuances of delicate pedaling and tonal control without compromise. So in conclusion, if you are a true piano purist at heart and you're looking for a more traditional styled upright cabinet and a digital piano experience that offers the most realistic acoustic piano tone, touch, and pedals, then your dream piano of choice will be the CLP 675 or CLP 685.